So I'm Ranger Brian Smith. I work for the Bureau of Land Management, based out of Kanab, Utah. I've worked for the Grand Canyon, Glen Canyon National Recreation Area, Coconino National Forest, and finally the Bureau of Land Management. So the main thoroughfare is House Rock Valley Road. It's a graded dirt road. Gets maintained about twice a year, so conditions can get rough, especially during summer monsoon seasons. We do experience flash floods, which can rapidly degrade road conditions so that they are impassable to even high clearance four-wheel drive vehicles. For most of the year, a high clearance two-wheel drive is all you need to transit through the main House Rock Valley Road, but definitely during the summer months when we start getting rain or winter months with snow, high clearance four-wheel drive with good tires is needed. Once you get up onto Vermilion Cliffs National Monument, the road conditions are very sandy with whoops, so you definitely need high clearance four-wheel drive. You need to know how to drive in the sand, you need to know how to turn traction control off and reduce air pressure in your tires in order to get the vehicle to float better, especially when going out to white pockets and other areas on Vermilion Cliffs. So cell reception is spotty at best. You're going to have some cell reception at the State Line Campground, and there's a cell phone booster that was installed for people to be able to call 911 at the Wire Pass trailhead. Up on top, cell phone varies, but usually it's spotty unless you're up on a high point. Your nearest cell phone tower is the 5 Mile Mountain cell site. So if you're in line of sight of 5 Mile Mountain, you can usually get 1 bar of LTE and be able to call 911, but the rest of the monument is spotty at best. Paper maps can be had at any of the visitor centers. A lot of people use the Avenza app, and it can be used in the offline mode of your cell phone. You can download the QR codes at any of the visitor centers and get the maps of the areas that will have GPS enabled through your smartphone to allow you to navigate out here. Summer months, we definitely see triple digits, and the sandstone tends to keep a lot of the heat in, so even after the sunset, you'll still have very hot conditions out here hiking. During the winter, we can get overnight lows in the teens, so you got to be prepared for a wide variety of temperatures. We're also a lot higher elevation, so if you're coming from the Phoenix Valley, you dehydrate a lot faster at elevation. It's also, your body's working harder, so you need to keep your calorie intake up, you need to keep your electrolyte intake up, and monitor your overall hydration. If you're hiking out in the desert, it's best to start preparing 6 months to a year in advance. You need to get in shape, you need to have good functioning shoes with lug soles. If you're going from a sedentary lifestyle to hiking 3 to 5 miles per day for an entire week-long vacation, you can rapidly deplete yourself and overexert yourself. Knowing how to change a tire is a pretty critical skill in this environment because help is just a long ways away. You're in a very remote section of the world. You need to be prepared to be self-sufficient while you're out here. I always tell people to prepare for spending the night in your vehicle, even if you're not planning on spending the night in your vehicle. If you have overnight supplies, food, water, sleeping bags, salty snacks and other hiking energy type stuff, and you're prepared to spend the night, worst case scenario, you get 2 flat tires, you're already prepared and you're better off, and you'll have a much more comfortable experience.